You're not asleep yet, little one?
I'm thinking.
About what?
About what it feels like when something is too big, but you keep trying anyway.
I know that feeling. There was someone once who felt it more than anyone. She was the daughter of a great emperor, a girl who loved the sea. And this is also the story of a little bird who never learned how to give up. Every afternoon, she ran along the cliffs with her hair flying behind her. Barefoot, breathless, laughing at the wind. Every afternoon, she ran along the cliffs with her hair flying behind her. The ocean was wide and blue, and she thought it belonged to her. Sometimes she would sit for a long time and watch the sun sink into the water. She liked how the light spread across the waves, like someone had poured gold into the sea. She never wanted to leave. The cliffs were her favorite place. The ocean was her friend, or so she thought. But one day, the wind did not feel friendly. The clouds came down low. The waves grew taller than the rocks. The sea was no longer calm. It was loud. It was enormous. The girl stood at the edge and watched the water rise, higher than she had ever seen. She was very small, and the ocean was very, very big.
Was the sea always that big?
It always looked that way to her. Until that day, she went closer to the water. Closer than she should have. The waves rose higher than she expected. When the water settled again, she was nowhere to be found. Only her little boat remained, tilted on the rocks, empty, waiting for someone who would not come back. The sea did not explain itself. It simply stayed, wide, deep, endless. People searched. They called her name until their voices grew tired. But the ocean does not give back what it has taken. It only keeps going, wave after wave, as if nothing had happened at all.
What happened to her?
Something changed. They say her spirit did not disappear. It rose from the water like a breath held too long, finally let go. She became a bird, small, bright, wings spread wide over the dark waves. Not a phoenix, not a queen, just a bird with the same stubborn heart she had always had. Some say you can still see her in the bird, the girl and the wings, the memory and the sky, flying low over the water where she once laughed. She was given a new name, Jingwei, and a new task.
Can a bird really fill the ocean?
Probably not. But Jingwei did not ask whether it was possible. She asked only, "What can I do today?" So she began. She picked up a small stone in her beak. She flew over the water, and she let it fall. One pebble, then another, then another. The sea did not shrink, not even a little. The mountains did not move. The sky did not change, but the bird did not stop. Sometimes, when the light hits the water just right, people say they can see her still. A girl looking up from beneath the waves, and a bird looking down from above, as if they are the same person, as if they always were. The girl who loved the sea, the bird who refused to leave it. If you look closely, really closely, you might see it in her eyes. Not anger, not sadness exactly, just a quiet decision. I will keep going, even if no one is watching, even if it never works, even if the task is too big. I will carry one more stone.
Then why doesn't she stop?
Because she decided not to. They say she is still flying over the same ocean, under the same sun, past the same mountains, carrying pebbles smaller than your fingernail, toward a sea larger than the whole world. Day after day, year after year.
She just kept going.
Yes, one pebble at a time. Jingwei never filled the ocean. Maybe no one ever will. But that was never really the point. The point was this: when something feels too big, you do not have to finish it tonight. You only have to begin one small thing, one more try, one pebble held gently in your beak. Close your eyes now. You do not have to fill the ocean. You only have to be brave enough to carry one stone. Good night. Sleep now. Tomorrow will ask something of you too, and you'll be ready.